good morning, and welcome to this week's vlog update. Some pretty fun news this week, as well as some important learnings about how to internet. Kind of handy to know, right? The big news is the same as last week, I guess, in a way. I released my third ever DIY music video on Thursday night. It was the a lyric video actually, for We'll Know Nothing Together, which is, of course, the third track on my EP, It's Yours. And as I mentioned in some of the social media blurb description-y bits about it, it's possibly my favorite song on the album because it's very close to my heart. It was originally written for a group of very dear friends during Melbourne's rolling lockdowns of 2021. And then when it came time to start recording, my two music mentors, Emily Syan, my singing teacher, very kindly played keys for it, and my other musical mentor, Nick Albanis from Dandelion Wine, very kindly agreed to contribute the guitar parts. So hugely grateful to them and their genius. They did such an amazing job performing those parts. And what an incredible gift too, right? To have on your debut album, your two music mentors performing in one of the songs, a song that you wrote for people that you love. And so yeah, that was really special to me. And the music video, of course, is comprised of a collection of photos and personal video footage from across the years, featuring some of my favorite people and my favorite events in this lifetime. And you know, a lot of the events pictured, they kind of seem random perhaps to people who don't know me, but they're all kind of special moments that may have come with an important realization or something like that. So even the really mundane things like walking down a city sidewalk in the rain, that image actually does have personal significance, as they all do in that video. So that was yeah, really cool to be able to put together. And then in terms of the main learning, actually that related to releasing that video this week, the I didn't realize until now, but if you provide Meta Business Suite, so that's Facebook's kind of back end platform for managing social media content, and you can pre-program things into Meta Business Suite for it to auto post at a certain date or time. And I didn't realize until now, but if you provide a link to Meta Business Suite, but the contents of that link aren't public yet, so for example, a private YouTube video that I had uploaded to YouTube to release on a certain date and a specific time, it gives you the link once you've uploaded it, of course. But then if you give that link, which isn't public yet, to Meta Business Suite, it will index that link without any of the visual content. So it had, when that post went live with that link, it was without any visuals. It was just the little blurb that I'd written up and the link itself, which was really annoying. So I had to kind of work around it manually by taking a still of the cover image for that video and uploading that as image content to go along with the post and edit the post, essentially, which was pretty tedious. And I will definitely need to bear that in mind in future. Do not give Meta Business Suite links that don't have public content until they're actually public content. That didn't make sense. Let me try that again. Tell Meta Business Suite to index things before they're public, because it will just do it without the images, and then you'll have to go in and fix it manually. Note for future gen, although I don't think I'll forget that one. And then in other actual news this week, I did the first sort of part one recording of a podcast interview for my singing school, where I talked to my singing teacher, Emily, about developing and releasing my debut EP. So that was so much fun to do. We did it Thursday night, and we talked for like 3 hours about not just sort of the music and the process, but also a lot of my background personally. We talked about, you know, my relationship with music growing up, and also, we went into we touched a bit about the process of developing the EP and deciding to release it, and learning to play guitar and learning to sing with Emily, of course. So, I'm not sure when it's going to be out, but yeah, I'll definitely be talking about it when it does go out. And like I said, it was part one of what will be either a 2 or 3 part interview series, depending on how waffly we get, I guess, during the next interview part, which is scheduled for this coming Thursday. So we may or may not wrap up then, but we'll see how we go. So that's very exciting also. And that's pretty much it for me this past week. This coming week, there's quite a bit happening. Everything seems to be happening on Wednesday and Thursday this coming week, like all the things. It's going to be pretty crazy. So I should probably wrap this little update up and get moving on all of the preparations that need to be done for that.